What a welcome. I haven't really been that emotional in the past couple weeks. I don't think I've had time to be emotional, but as I walked on this stage, that's when it started to hit me. So I'm going to do my best to make it through this in a timely manner. But in the fall of 2003, I had been on campus for a couple weeks. It was the day of the annual red-white scrimmage, and it'd be my first time wearing a Husker uniform. And I was on the court to get some extra setting reps, of course, and I was just sitting down by myself in the middle, cross-legged, a couple tears, and I took it all in and couldn't believe I was there living a dream. An assistant coach came down and asked, what are you doing? I told her, I can't believe I'm here. Today, as I stand before you all, I'm incredibly honored and humbled to be living yet another dream. Nebraska is more than an athletics program, more than a volleyball program. It's a way of life. It's an inspiration. It brings people together. It's empowering, and it means more than words could ever explain. President Gold, Troy, Kristen, thank you for believing in me and trusting me to continue the legacy of Nebraska volleyball. It's been a crazy and hectic 7 days, but Nebraska always does it bigger and better. The attention to detail and the special care of this program always shows up when it's needed the most. This transition has set a new standard for women's volleyball, once again showing the world just how big women's sports can be. When I heard they were sending buses to Adams, I was blown away, and to see all the Freeman Falcons in the building is pretty incredible welcoming. And look at this place, the arena being full with 1,000 people at 2 p.m. on a workday, honoring a legend and welcoming a new coach. There's nowhere else in the world that this could happen. I might argue there's no other sport in the world where something like this could happen. To my family, if you know Jean and Bonnie, you know they are the biggest supporters out there. I've already warned Lindsay to get ready for Bonnie and her request, gear, tickets, special seats, so just be prepared. But growing up, they rarely missed a game, whether it was softball, volleyball, basketball. I can probably count on one hand the games they missed. And now they've been the biggest cheerleaders as my journey from Tennessee and back to Nebraska and everywhere in between, making as many games as they possibly could. Some of my old athletes be like, "Are your parents seriously driving again?" I'm like, "Yep, they love to drive. That's a true Nebraskan." So they'll get in the car and drive anywhere. And to Lane and my husband, thank you for the unconditional love and support. A coach's spouse might be the hardest job in the world, but Lane makes it look easy, and I'm not just talking about the hours he spends on the golf course. But our lives started right here, from the days eating lunch together at the training table, and then Keith Zimmer having to separate us during study hall, and then Lane tossing me volleyballs, and myself attempting to catch his long snaps. We formed an amazing relationship with Nebraska athletics right in the middle. And fast forward to a couple moves across the country, and you pacing the corridor with fellow dads at Final Fours. I couldn't do this without you. And sharing these experiences alongside our growing family with you is more amazing than I could have ever imagined. And now being able to bring our son back into the Husker family and welcoming a new boy into this amazing culture of athletics is something so precious to us. And I'm already looking forward to the NIL deals coming across my desk from Coach Hoiberg and Coach Rule in about 15 years. In an interview, Troy said he was impressed that I bet on myself and said it again today, and I took a chance to leave Nebraska. The University of Louisville, Tom Jurich, Vince Tyre, and Josh Herds, they made it a layup of a bet, and Louisville became the best home away from home, and the support and staff of the university made that city fanatics. And everything I tried to do there is like, what can we do to get close to what Nebraska does? And I'm so appreciative that they gave us the support to do that and to help me in my journey to get back here. But the biggest thank you of all goes to John Cook. I've thought about our relationship over the years, from player coach, assistant head coach, to peer, to mentor, and of course, friend. There hasn't been anyone as steady in my career as you. So thank you a million times over for shaping me into someone that you could trust with such a special task. When Louisville came here in 2021 and beat the Huskers, I walked up to shake Coach's hand, but he immediately opened his arms and gave me a hug to tell me he was so proud of the way my team played. That's a core memory for me and just speaks volumes of how proud John is of his former players and always will be in our corner. But I can't wait to continue raising the level of women's volleyball in this country and, of course, hang some new banners in this arena. And I will do everything in my power to make you proud. As we start the new chapter of Nebraska volleyball together, I want you all to understand the people in this program will do everything in our power to continue the tradition from Pat Summitt, Terry Pettit, and John Cook. Jalen, Kelly, and Lindsay staying on board is a testament that this program isn't and never will be just about one person. It's about this state. And we will work tirelessly for the people that love the Huskers. To the 2025 team, I can't wait to get to know you and work with you. We'll approach each day with fire in our bellies and love in our heart for everybody that supports us. John said it a few days ago, I'm gonna dress a little better than he does, and we'll probably have a little more fun off the court, but the core values and the mission behind Nebraska volleyball will always remain the same. And thank you again, Husker Nation. This has been a homecoming fit for a queen. Thank you.